Let's talk about mediastinum. See, what is mediastinum? Is central compartment of thoracic cavity. You have seen the thoracic cavity lying between the inlet of thorax and outlet, which is closed by the thoraco-abdominal diaphragm. Thoracic cavity. On each side of thoracic cavity, there is lung and pleura, covered with pleura. Now, between the two lungs, all the structures which are in the central compartment of thoracic cavity is called mediastinum. It is a median, you can define it as a median septum between two lungs or two pleural cavities. It is a movable septum, remember, it is not a fixed one between the two lungs. It is movable, right? And this is important for when we will talk about the applied anatomy. Suppose there is some increase in pressure on right side, this mediastinum can shift to left side, means it is movable septum. Remember this thing. So is it clear? It is the central compartment between the two lungs and movable septum. And it is not a narrow septum, it is a broad septum. We will see what are the structures in it. It consists of all the viscera and structures of thorax except lung. So, except lung, all the viscera and structure between the two lungs is nothing but mediastinum. It contains major structure, देखें अगर तो heart, pericardium, great vessels coming out and entering into the heart, muscles, few of the muscles we will talk about, then tubes like trachea, esophagus, aorta, then lymph nodes. Thymus is also there in the mediastinum, and thoracic duct, which is a lymphatic duct. So all these structures, you think that they are in the thorax, but they are in the mediastinum part of the thorax, between the two lungs. Right? So you can imagine it is not a narrow septum, it is a wide septum, which include all this list of structures. Now what are the boundaries of the mediastinum? We'll see this diagram for the boundaries of the mediastinum. See, the superiorly there is thoracic inlet of thorax. This inlet of thorax is on either side lined by this is first rib, on either side by first rib, and in the middle anteriorly it is lined by the upper border of the manubrium. You know the parts of sternum. Let us first identify the various structures in this diagram. This is manubrium part of the sternum, manubrium. This is body of sternum, and here is xiphoid process. So these are three parts of sternum anteriorly. And this is what we have taken almost a mid-sagittal section, you can say, of the thorax. And these are thoracic vertebra from T1, right from T1, which give articulation to the posterior end of the first rib to the 12th thoracic vertebra. So these are all thoracic vertebrae. What is this? Is the diaphragm. You can see inferiorly, this is thoraco-abdominal diaphragm, and this is the inlet of thorax, superior thoracic aperture you can call, which is ribs on either side. So this is all in mid-sagittal section. Mid-sagittal section जब लेंगे तो lungs तो नहीं आएंगे उसमें, साइड में है वो. Mid-sagittal section में अपने को जो दिखेगा ये all this is mediastinum. So what are the boundaries of mediastinum? If we describe the boundaries, anteriorly all this, that is posterior surface of manubrium, then posterior surface of the body of sternum and xiphoid process. So this is anterior boundary. Now posterior, that is anterior surface of all 12 thoracic vertebrae and their intervertebral disc. Right? So all 12 thoracic vertebrae with intervertebral disc, they form the posterior boundary of the mediastinum. Now superiorly, what is the boundary? Is the superior thoracic aperture, that is I told you, anteriorly the superior margin of the manubrium, on each side first rib, and posteriorly there is first thoracic vertebra, upper border. Inferiorly what is there is the diaphragm, thoraco-abdominal diaphragm. So these are the boundaries of the, let us see, these are the boundaries. Anteriorly we have seen various parts of sternum, posteriorly thoracic vertebral column, 12 thoracic vertebrae with intervertebral disc. Superiorly, superior thoracic aperture, you have seen in the diagram. Inferiorly, diaphragm is there. Yes, and on each side, it will not be visible in this diagram, which is mid-sagittal section. On each side, what is there is mediasternal pleura, which is covering the mediasternal surface of the lung, and this mediasternal pleura is part of mediasternum. Right? It is part of mediasternum, remember, mediasternal pleura, which is lining the mediasternal surface of lung. And it is on each side from the boundary of the mediasternum. So, we will frequently visit this diagram for the boundaries and various parts and divisions of the mediasternum. Now, let us see the divisions of the mediasternum. According to this diagram, there is an imaginary plane passing anteriorly from sternal angle. You know, sternal angle is the joint between manubrium and body of sternum. This is a sternal angle. So, an imaginary plane passing anteriorly from sternal angle, and posteriorly it is going up to the lower border of the fourth thoracic vertebra. So, this is an imaginary plane which divide the mediasternum into superior mediasternum. All above this is superior mediasternum, and below this is the inferior mediasternum. Now, inferior mediasternum is further divided into anterior, middle, and posterior mediasternum. How? By the heart and pericardium. Heart and pericardium and all the great vessels in the pericardium, they form the middle mediasternum. And in front of the heart and pericardium, this narrow space is anterior mediasternum. And behind the heart and pericardium, this is posterior mediasternum. So we can say that mediasternum is divided into first a superior and inferior by an imaginary plane. This plane, you can see this plane, horizontal plane from the manubrium to the lower border of body of fourth thoracic vertebra. Remember this plane. It is also an importance of sternal angle. There are many importance of sternal angle, and one of the importance of sternal angle is this is the level at which the mediasternum divide into superior and inferior parts. Right? This is inferior mediasternum, which is further divided into anterior, which is very narrow space, middle, which is mainly heart and pericardium, and posterior mediasternum. We will see what are the various structures present and what is the applied importance of this. So, is it clear the divisions? Now, first we will talk about the superior mediasternum, then anterior, then middle, then posterior. Okay, so let us see the superior mediasternum. What are its boundaries? Boundaries, again we can see we have to talk about the boundaries of superior mediasternum. You can very well say the boundaries by this diagram. Anteriorly, superior mediasternum is bounded by posterior surface of manubrium. You can see posterior surface of manubrium. And posteriorly, what is the boundary? Up to the anterior surface of upper fourth thoracic vertebrae with the intervertebral disc. This is the posterior boundary of the superior mediasternum. Superiorly, the superior thoracic aperture is the boundary, and inferiorly, the superior mediasternum is bounded by this imaginary plane extending from the sternal angle to the lower border of the fourth thoracic vertebra. Right? So, these are the boundaries: anterior, posterior, superior, and inferior, and on each side there is mediasternal pleura. Right? Mediasternal pleura, that is the boundary. Now, what are the contents of the superior mediasternum? Let us see the content. There are list of structures present in the superior mediasternum, very important because the structures coming from the neck, entering into the thorax and abdomen will pass through superior mediasternum. Any structure coming from abdomen, passing through thorax and going to neck will have to pass through the superior mediasternum. So, it is an important site with the number of structures. Now, let us see the list of structure which are the muscles I told you many muscles are present in the mediastinum and they are present in superior mediastinum. Sternohyoid, sternothyroid and longus colli muscle. Sternohyoid, sternothyroid, if you remember, they take origin from the posterior surface of the manubrium. And posterior surface of the manubrium is forming the boundary of the, you can see, it is forming the boundary, anterior boundary of the superior mediastinum. So they take origin from here and go to the hyoid bone, right? Strap muscles, sternohyoid, sternothyroid, and these muscles are the content of the anterior content of the superior mediastinum. So muscles, and longus colli is posteriorly placed at the near the vertebrae. So three muscles you have to remember, though two very close to the manubrium and one near the vertebrae, upper thoracic vertebrae. Now thymus is important content of superior mediastinum, right? You know it is, thymus is particularly large in children, but with advancing age at puberty, it slowly atrophy, this gland. So thymus is present in the superior mediastinum and a part of it will extend in the anterior mediastinum, जो एकदम narrow space है sternum की body के पीछे. थोड़ा सा part वहाँ भी जाएगा, but it is a main content of superior mediastinum. Okay? So thymus. Then which are the veins present in the superior mediastinum? That is right and left brachiocephalic vein, which unite to form the superior vena cava. So upper part of the superior vena cava is in the superior mediastinum. Lower part of the superior vena cava will be in the middle mediastinum. देखते हैं. So upper part of the superior vena cava, which is formed by the union of the right and left brachiocephalic vein, is a content of superior mediastinum. और कौन सी vein है? Left superior intercostal vein. Left superior intercostal vein. You know the venous drainage of the thoracic wall. And if you remember, the posterior intercostal veins of the left, second, third and fourth space unite to form left superior intercostal vein, which drain in the left brachiocephalic vein. Right? So this will also pass through the superior mediastinum. So these are the veins present in the superior mediastinum. Let us see the arteries present in the superior mediastinum. Arch of aorta. Right? Aorta, you know, has three parts. Ascending aorta, arch of aorta, and then this descending thoracic aorta and abdominal aorta. Right? So the descending thoracic aorta. So arch of aorta is present in the superior mediastinum. We will see where the anterior, this ascending and descending aorta are present. But remember the arch, where I will show you a diagram. Arch of aorta is present behind the manubrium. अगर आप surface marking करते हैं जब manubrium की, तो आप उसके पीछे बनाते हैं arch of aorta. और manubrium के पीछे क्या है? Superior mediastinum. So arch of aorta and branches of the arch of aorta, that is brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid artery and left subclavian artery. These are the three major branches of the arch of aorta. So all these three branches and arch of aorta itself lies behind the manubrium. But behind all these structures are behind the veins. I will show sternum bone है, उसके पीछे veins आएंगे, फिर arteries आएंगे. I will show you the sequence of structure from anterior to posterior in superior mediastinum. I will talk about that. But first let us see the list of structures. So you know these are the arteries. So which are the main arteries? Is the arch of aorta and its branches. Easy to remember. Vein में mainly superior vena cava याद रखिए, which is formed by union of the right and left brachiocephalic vein and left superior intercostal vein, because it has to drain in the left brachiocephalic vein, so it has to travel through the superior mediastinum and it lies anterior to the arch of aorta. This left superior intercostal vein. Veins are anterior to arteries. We'll see this. Now let us talk about the nerves. Which are the nerves? Important nerves are there in superior mediastinum. Phrenic nerve, that is formed by the C3, C4, C5, that is coming from the cervical, this root value is cervical and it is coming to the supply the diaphragm and other structures. So this will travel through the superior mediastinum. So right and left phrenic nerve, right and left vagus nerve, then cardiac nerve, which is forming the superficial and deep cardiac plexus, and they are the root value is from T1 to T5. They are upper part of the sympathetic trunk give rise to this cardiac nerve. Then thoracic part of the sympathetic nerve is there in the superior mediastinum, and left recurrent laryngeal nerve, which is a branch of left vagus nerve. Not right recurrent laryngeal nerve. You know, आपने head neck में पढ़ा ही होगा कि left recurrent laryngeal nerve, it winds around and take a turn from the arch of aorta. So anything related to arch of aorta will be in the superior mediastinum. So remember, the important structure in the superior mediastinum is arch of aorta, and any structure you know in relation to that arch, they are all contents of the superior mediastinum. So now, right and left phrenic nerve, right and left vagus nerve, I will revise cardiac nerve, sympathetic trunk, and very important one is the left recurrent laryngeal nerve. Then which are the tubes passing through this superior mediastinum is trachea and esophagus, right? Trachea and esophagus. Now at the level of sternal angle, trachea will bifurcate. What is our level, inferior level of the superior mediastinum is sternal angle. So in superior mediastinum we see the trachea, right? And at this sternal angle, trachea bifurcates into two principal bronchi. So in inferior mediastinum and middle mediastinum, part of the inferior mediastinum, we will see the bifurcation of trachea and principal bronchi. And trachea is a content of superior mediastinum. Diagram दिखाती हूँ मैं आपको. So these two important tubes carrying the air and food, and thoracic duct, which is a lymphatic duct, is content of the superior mediastinum. Now see the diagram. This is the structure arrangement from anterior to posterior side, and the structures all you can see. These are the, अगर यहाँ से देखें तो sternocleidomastoid, sternothyroid मसल्स की बात की थी. यहाँ देखिए लॉन्गस कोला है जो कि वर्टिब्रा के नियर है, और ये वाली दो हैं जो sternocleidomastoid, sternothyroid, they are near the manubrium. Okay, so these three muscles. Then you can see this thymus gland, right? You can see this thymus gland. This is left brachiocephalic vein. This is right brachiocephalic vein. They both will join to form the superior vena cava. This is left common carotid, left subclavian vein, and between these two there is left vagus nerve. Right? Between the two, that is left subclavian and left common carotid, what you see is the left vagus. Here this is brachiocephalic artery. So these three arteries are the branches of the arch of aorta. इस diagram में अपने को arch of aorta से section pass नहीं हुआ है. It is passed from the three major branches of the arch of aorta. अगर थोड़ा नीचे section लेंगे तो फिर arch of aorta section में आ जाएगा, which is also a content of the superior mediastinum. Okay. This is left vagus. Now see the right vagus. It is on the surface, this lateral surface of, right surface of, you can say, trachea. So you can look for this on the right surface of trachea, that is right vagus nerve in superior mediastinum. This tube is trachea, this tube is esophagus, and these are two sympathetic trunk, right and left sympathetic chain. So these are the structures, and you can see here that lateral boundaries of the superior mediastinum is formed by this is mediastinal pleura, जो कि आपको mid sagittal section में ये boundary नहीं दिख रही थी. On each side, what is the boundary of superior mediastinum? So here you can see it is bounded by, this is mediastinal pleura, and this is lung. The mediastinal surface of lung is here. This is manubrium sternum, body of the thoracic vertebra. Okay. Now see this. These are the major arteries of the and veins of the superior mediastinum. क्या बात की थी अपन ने arteries में? I told you veins are anterior, just behind the posterior surface of the manubrium sterni. There are veins first, that is right and left brachiocephalic vein, which join to form superior vena cava. Only upper half of the superior vena cava is in the superior mediastinum. This is the plane which divide the mediastinum into superior and inferior. इसके नीचे inferior, इसके ऊपर superior, and this plane is at the level of sternal angle. Right? So this part of vena cava is in the superior mediastinum. This part will be in the middle mediastinum, which is inferior mediastinum, right? So two brachiocephalic vein and upper part of the superior vena cava. And this is arch of aorta. ये ascending aorta है, वो भी middle mediastinum में आएगा. This is arch of aorta, which is in the superior mediastinum. This is brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid, and left subclavian. So in this diagram, not all the structures of superior mediastinum are shown, but mainly the veins, arteries, and even you can see the trachea here is the content of superior mediastinum. ये भी एक डायग्राम है, इसमें आपको और भी स्ट्रक्चर दिख रहे हैं. अपने ये तो देख ही लिया ऑलरेडी. ब्रेकियोसेफेलिक वेन, राइट एंड लेफ्ट, एंड अपर पार्ट ऑफ द सुपीरियर वेना के बाद दिस इज आर्च ऑफ एओर्टा बिहाइंड द वेन. द आर्टरीज आर देयर विद द 3 main branches of the arch of aorta. Here is left vagus nerve, and you can see how the left recurrent laryngeal nerve wind around the arch of aorta and ascend upward. This is left recurrent laryngeal nerve. Here, what is here is the trachea, esophagus, और इधर thoracic duct भी रहेगी, right? Between the trachea and esophagus, here there will be thoracic duct, not seen in this diagram. So you can see all the structures, all this in the superior mediastinum. Now again I want कोई बात नहीं. हाँ अभी नहीं बोलूँ ना. Colored structure, trachea, this blue one, and orange one is esophagus. So these 3 contents of the superior mediastinum are highlighted in this diagram. Now you can see this arch of aorta here, and this arch of aorta, it arches over the left principal bronchus. You can see here is left principal bronchus, and passing below the arch of aorta is the left recurrent laryngeal nerve, which is a branch of left vagus nerve. Again, you can see this thoracic duct, which was not seen in previous diagram. You can see esophagus, trachea, arch of aorta. These are the contents at this level. जहाँ पर ये trachea bifurcate हो रहा है, उसके नीचे inferior mediastinum आ जाएगा, right? यहाँ तक ही ये superior mediastinum. It is up to here only. So this is arrangement of structure. I told you in the superior mediastinum, anterior most thymus, then large veins, arteries, trachea, esophagus and thoracic duct, and posterior most sympathetic trunk. We already seen in that diagram, which is transverse section passing through the superior mediastinum. Superior mediastinum, if you see the applied anatomy, it is a potential dead space. There is potential dead space in the superior mediastinum. all the large veins are on the right side and all the large arteries are on the left side. So these large veins during increased venous return, they expand and there is more space on the right side, while the arteries do not expand during increased venous return. So there is more space on the right side, and in this space any growth, any tumor can grow. So this is important. Now see the anterior mediastinum. Anterior mediastinum, I will show you the boundaries again by this diagram. See where it is, here it is. We already talked about this one. List of structure from anterior to the posterior thymus, then veins, arteries and tubes and nerves and all those are there. Now we will talk about this narrow space. See this upar se niche ki taraf, just behind the body of sternum in xiphoid process, you can see this space, narrow space in front of pericardium is anterior mediastinum. You can see here. This space is anterior mediastinum. So what are the boundaries of anterior mediastinum? Anteriorly it is bounded by posterior surface of body of sternum. Manubrium nahi aayega. Manubrium to superior mediastinum bana raha hai. And posterior surface of body of sternum, xiphoid process. This is the anterior boundary of the anterior mediastinum. Posterior boundary of the anterior mediastinum is pericardium. Superiorly again that imaginary plane. Inferiorly there is diaphragm, and on each side what we are having is the mediastinal pleura. Same thing. Mediastinal pleura is bounding the mediastinum on each side. चाहे वो superior हो, middle हो, anterior हो, posterior हो. Okay. Let us see the contents of the anterior mediastinum. आपने देखा कितनी narrow space है, वहां पर रहेगा superior and inferior sternopericardial ligament. Sternopericardium ligament यहाँ पर रहेगा जैसे sternum से pericardium तक. Posterior surface of sternum to pericardium. Superior sternopericardial ligament. Inferior sternopericardial ligament. When you separate the sternum, आप sternum को जब lift करते हैं thorax का dissection करने के लिए, so you feel the resistance given by this sternopericardial ligament, and you have to use the knife to cut this sternopericardial ligaments, right? Then what is there is retrosternal lymph nodes. थोड़े lymph node रहेंगे इसमें. Mediastinal branch of the internal thoracic artery. You know internal thoracic artery, which is a branch of subclavian artery, and it gives mediastinal branches. जब आपने internal thoracic artery की branches पढ़ी होगी तो उसमें mediastinal branches भी पढ़ी है. So these branches lies in the anterior mediastinum. Loose areolar tissue है उसमें, उस space को fill करने के लिए, and lower portion of thymus. I told you the thymus is main content, anteriormost content of the superior mediastinum, but it part also extend into the anterior mediastinum. So very easy to remember. Very few structures, because it is a narrow space, are there in the clinical importance. क्या anterior mediastinum is very narrow space and it continue above with the neck in pretracheal space. So infections from pretracheal space may spread into superior mediastinum. मैं यहाँ पे आपको इन्फेक्शन स्प्रेड होने की और भी बात करूंगी, किस तरह से ये mediastinum superior mediastinum communicate with the neck spaces in the neck, and inferiorly the superior mediastinum communicates with the anterior mediastinum, posterior mediastinum. So infection from neck through superior mediastinum can go into the inferior mediastinum. What are the boundaries of the middle mediastinum and its content? Again we will refer this diagram. ये middle mediastinum इसकी anterior boundary क्या रहेगी? अब इतनी सी छोटी सी जगह तो अपन practically we can say the posterior surface of the body of the sternum, or you can say anterior mediastinum is the anterior boundary of the middle mediastinum, and posterior mediastinum is the posterior boundary of the middle mediastinum. Superiorly that imaginary plane is there, and inferiorly diaphragm is there, thoracoabdominal diaphragm, and on each side there is again mediastinal pleura. So this is middle mediastinum. Content क्या आपको दिख ही रहा है? मेन कंटेंट तो हार्ट एंड पेरिकार्डियम ही है मिडल mediastinum का. देखिए कंटेंट, पेरिकार्डियम एनक्लोजिंग हार्ट. अभी पेरिकार्डियम में और भी स्ट्रक्चर है. असेंडिंग एओर्टा, pulmonary trunk dividing into the right and left pulmonary arteries. I told you the ascending aorta is a content of middle mediastinum, arch of aorta is a content of superior mediastinum, and descending thoracic aorta is content of, we'll see, posterior mediastinum. So all the three parts of the aorta are content of three different parts of mediastinum. So ascending aorta, pulmonary trunk. So जैसे हार्ट से जो ब्लड वेसल्स मेजर ब्लड वेसल निकली वो सब कंटेंट ऑफ मिडल मीडिया स्टर्नम है. दैट इज ascending aorta, pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary trunk divide into right and left pulmonary arteries. और क्या निकल हार्ट में और क्या ड्रेन करता है? 4 pulmonary veins. They are also the content of middle media sternum. Lower part of superior vena cava. We have seen the upper part of the superior vena cava is content of superior media sternum. So lower part of the superior vena cava is content of middle media sternum. And arch of azygous vein. Azygous vein will drain in the superior vena cava and it is forming an arched structure. So arch of azygous vein is also the content of the middle media sternum. Bifurcation of trachea with principal bronchus. Trachea is a content of superior media sternum. Bifurcation of trachea into two principal bronchus, that is a content of middle media sternum. Phrenic nerve, pericardiophrenic vessels. Phrenic nerve वहां पर भी देखी थी आपने सुपीरियर मीडिया स्टर्नम में, वो मिडल मीडिया स्टर्नम में आ गई है. अब वेगस नर्व नहीं आई है, वेगस नर्व पोस्टीरियर मीडिया स्टर्नम में जाएगी. Pericardiophrenic vessels. Pericardiophrenic vessels are also there. And lymph node, that is tracheobronchial lymph node. Lymph node सभी मीडिया स्टर्नम में है. सुपीरियर मीडिया स्टर्नम में भी lymph node है. That is paratracheal and brachiocephalic group of lymph node are there in superior media sternum. I don't know list में थे कि नहीं वो. And tracheobronchial group of lymph node are there in the middle media sternum. Tracheobronchial. So these are the contents, but the principal content of middle media sternum is pericardium enclosing heart and all these great vessels. You can see the heart in the pericardium. ये dotted line जो बताई fibrous pericardium है. You can see the major contents, that is this is pulmonary trunk dividing into 2 pulmonary arteries. This is lower part of the superior vena cava, lower part of the superior vena cava. This is ascending aorta and these are the 4 pulmonary veins, 2 right and 2 left pulmonary veins, and heart. So this is, and you can see posterior media sternum. The boundaries, contents and clinical anatomy. What are the boundaries? Again we will refer to this diagram. This is posterior media sternum. Anteriorly what is there is this is pericardium. Here there will be bifurcation of trachea and the pulmonary vessels will be there. Pulmonary trunk and pulmonary vessels. Or you can say posterior media sternum is anteriorly bounded by middle media sternum in short. Right? And posterior media sternum की posterior boundary क्या है? देखिए, lower 8 thoracic vertebra, bodies of the anterior surface of bodies of the lower 8 thoracic vertebra with intervertebral disc, which is the superior boundary of posterior media sternum. This imaginary plane again, and inferiorly what is there is this diaphragm, right? So these are the boundaries of the posterior media sternum. Contents of the posterior media sternum, काफी सारे contents है posterior media sternum में. देखिए, few structures are running longitudinally, few are transversely running structures. What are the longitudinally running structures? Are these tubes? Esophagus, food carrying tube, descending thoracic aorta. So आपने देखा ascending aorta was in middle media sternum, arch of aorta was in superior media sternum, and descending aorta is in the posterior media sternum. Then azygous vein, hemiazygous vein, accessory hemiazygous vein, all these are there in the posterior media sternum. We'll see the diagram. Thoracic duct, one duct running, vertically running lymphatic duct. Then vagus nerve, यहाँ पर phrenic nerve नहीं आएगी, phrenic nerve middle media sternum में चली गई है. Vagus nerve, splanchnic nerve, greater, lesser and least splanchnic nerve, lower 8 thoracic segment से निकलती हैं. Posterior media sternal lymph nodes. So you have seen the lymph nodes are there in all the 4 media sternum. Different lymph nodes are there. Here there are posterior media sternal lymph node, which are the transversely running structures in the posterior media sternum. Termination of superior and inferior hemiazygous vein. Near the termination they form arch. So they are like a transverse structure. While they are vertically running veins, but near termination they form arch. So इसको अपन ने transversely running में ले लिया. Deviation of thoracic duct from right to left. In posterior media sternum, thoracic duct lies on the right side. At the level of sternal angle it crosses, and in superior media sternum it lies on the left side. So this is thoracic duct. We'll see this in diagram. posterior intercostal veins, all the posterior intercostal veins except that left superior intercostal vein, most of them are in the posterior mediastinum, right? See the diagram, we'll see this diagram, you can see these are the posterior intercostal veins which drain in the azygous vein. This is azygous vein. This is arch of azygous vein. What is this? Is the superior vena cava. Right side से अपन देख रहे हैं mediastinum को. Right view of mediastinum is this, and this is all these are the intercostal second, third, and fourth. They unite to form and they drain in the arch of azygous vein on right side. Right? और क्या दिख रहा है इसमें आपको? ये वेन्स दिख गई. ये देखिए आपको यहाँ पर ये ट्रे क्या दिख रहा है? ये ब्लू कलर. Here you can see esophagus in the posterior mediastinum, right? And what is this? Is the right vagus now on right surface of trachea. यहाँ पर रहेगी. ये superior mediastinum में है. ट्रेकिया है मतलब ये कौन सा mediastinum है? यहाँ तक ये superior mediastinum है ये वाला. Now here it will right vagus will enter into the posterior mediastinum behind the root of the lung. ये root of the lung है. इसके पीछे यहाँ पर ये right vagus. It lies in the posterior mediastinum. Right vagus. This is phrenic nerve. You can see right phrenic nerve. Right side से देख रहे हैं. So this is right phrenic nerve. वो superior mediastinum में रहेगी पहले और फिर middle mediastinum में heart और pericardium के ऊपर आ जाएगी. Right? So this is the right view of the mediastinum. इसमें अपने को लेफ्ट भी दिखेगा. ये जब वेन्स ज्यादा दिख रही है तो ये राइट है. यू कैन सी azygous vein, you can see arch of azygous vein, you can see superior vena cava. ये राइट व्यू है. ये लेफ्ट है. नीचे वाला जो है वो लेफ्ट व्यू है. You can see arch of aorta in superior mediastinum. This is descending aorta. These are posterior intercostal vessels. You can see the left vagus now behind the root of lung, and phrenic nerve goes in front of the root of the lung. So root of the lung के आगे आपको जो nerve मिले वो phrenic nerve है vertically running, और जो पीछे मिले वो vagus है उस side की. Okay, what you can see, sympathetic chain you can see lying in the posterior mediastinum. You can see hemiazygous accessory hemizygous vein. यहाँ पर azygous vein दिख रही है. This is hemiazygous and accessory hemiazygous vein. This is, what is this? Left superior intercostal vein, which is a content of the superior mediastinum. I told you it crosses the arch of aorta. You can see left vagus also crosses the arch of aorta. So you can see all this structure. Here you can see the cardiac plexus. This is cardiac plexus at the bifurcation of trachea, right? The arch of aorta. Applied anatomy of mediastinum. So is it clear all the divisions of the mediastinum and their contents? Now mediastinitis. Itis means any inflammation. Can be because of infection or other causes. Inflammation of, mediastinum contain lot of loose areolar tissue, and spaces of present are filled with loose connective tissue. So inflammation of the loose connective tissue is called in the mediastinum is called mediastinitis. Pretracheal and retropharyngeal space of neck continue in the mediastinum. Pretracheal and retropharyngeal space of the neck. Neck में ये spaces हैं, they continue in the mediastinum through superior. This retropharyngeal space continue in the posterior mediastinum, and this pretracheal space continue in the anterior mediastinum. So infections from neck can spread into superior, and through superior they can spread even into the posterior and anterior mediastinum. Mediastinal syndrome. Signs and symptoms. What is mediastinal syndrome? Sometimes a short note is asked on the applied aspect of this mediastinum, that is mediastinal syndrome. So signs and symptoms due to compression of mediastinum. Now why there is compression? It is because of some growth. Growth can be a tumor or some cystic growth. So this growth, because I told you there is space in loose areolar tissue there, this space can compress the mediastinal structures, and all the signs and symptoms produced due to those. We'll talk about what are the signs and symptoms. That is known as mediastinal syndrome. कुछ ग्रोथ हो गई है, कुछ ट्यूमर या सिस्ट हो गया, उसके कारण स्ट्रक्चर कॉम्प्रेस हो गए और उसके कारण जो साइन सिम्टम आए वो mediastinal syndrome. समझे? कॉजेस क्या है? ब्रोंकोजेनिक कार्सिनोमा, कार्सिनोमा है तो लिम्फ नोड भी एनलार्ज होंगे, ब्रोंकस का भी लाइक कैन कॉम्प्रेस द structures. Enlargement of lymph node, aneurysm of aorta, they will occupy the extra space and can compress the mediastinum. So these are the important causes. There are many causes, but these are the important causes of the mediastinal syndrome. So what are the features? Signs and symptoms क्या है? Dyspnea, that is difficulty in breathing due to compression of the trachea. Dysphagia, that is difficulty in swallowing due to compression of esophagus. Hoarseness of voice due to compression by tumor or carcinomatous mass or enlarged lymph node. They compress the left recurrent laryngeal nerve, and compression of left recurrent laryngeal nerve can give rise to, which supplies the muscles of larynx, can give rise to hoarseness of voice. यहाँ पर compression हुआ, अपने को symptoms आ रहे हैं hoarseness of voice, right? Engorgement of the veins, superior vena cava compression हो जाएगा. Other large veins in the head neck will be engorged, they will be full because of compression of them in the mediastinum. And even this growth, carcinomatous growth in the mediastinum can erode the bodies of the thoracic vertebra. Thoracic vertebra की body को भी erosion कर देंगे. So these are the signs and symptoms of mediastinal syndrome. Now, when you see a plain X-ray of the chest, you know there is mediastinum in middle and on either side there are lungs, right? Black impression, black because they contain air. So there are lungs on either side. In the middle there is mediastinum. उसका थोड़ा white, उसका shadow white आएगा, बराबर? इसमें क्योंकि heart है and all other structures are there. So what you see sometimes in chest X-ray that this mediastinum is widening of the mediastinum, ज़्यादा wide है. Seen in the chest X-ray. क्या क्या causes हो सकते हैं इसके? Hemorrhage due to trauma हुआ और major blood vessel में hemorrhage हो गया, and that accumulates in the mediastinum and can give rise to the widening of the mediastinum. Massive enlargement of the mediastinal lymph node, malignant lymphoma, Hodgkin's lymphoma, they can give rise to the mediastinal widening. So ये X-ray में दिखता है mediastinal widening is a sign. Actually it is a sign of mediastinal compression syndrome. कुछ न कुछ mediastinum में growth है जिसके कारण ये widening दिखेगा. Widening कहाँ दिखेगा? X-ray chest में दिखेगा आपको. Hypertrophy of heart due to congestive cardiac failure can also give rise to widening of mediastinum. Heart बड़ा हो गया, enlarge हो गया है, congestive cardiac failure के कारण hypertrophy हो गई तो भी mediastinum का widening दिखेगा. So these are the causes of widening of the mediastinum. Mediastinal shift, very important term. Mediastinal shift मतलब mediastinum is a midline septum between the two lungs, right? It is midline septum. It can, whole of the mediastinum can shift to the left side or it can shift to the right side. Right side में shift दिखेगा आपको. ये X-ray chest में आप अच्छे से देख सकते हैं. So the mediastinal shift है अगर तो it indicates lung or pleural pathology. There is some pathology in the lung or pleura which are lying on either side of the mediastinum. And it can be detected. आपको कैसे clinically आपको देखना है mediastinal syndrome X-ray chest में तो दिख ही जाएगा mediastinal shift. इधर का साइड राइट या लेफ्ट साइड में पूरा आपको जो मिडलाइन स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए वो दिखेगा. सो इट कैन बी सीन इन द एक्सरे चेस्ट वेरी वेल. बट क्लिनिकली सपोज आप एक्सरे चेस्ट करने के पहले भी कैसे पता कर सकते हैं कि mediastinal shift है? So you can palpate trachea in the suprasternal notch. Try it. You can palpate. Go from superior upper side to superior to inferior in the suprasternal notch, and you can palpate the trachea there, right? Trachea can be palpated, and you will find that it is a midline structure. अगर आप उसके दोनों right और left side में finger रखेंगे तो equal space is there. But in mediastinal shift, अगर आप you will start tracing the trachea in suprasternal notch, you will find that you are going from either to right side or to left side, and space on the side of trachea on one side will increase. Suppose right side shift है तो ट्रेकिया के लेफ्ट साइड में ज्यादा स्पेस क्रिएट हो जाएगी और राइट साइड में कम हो जाएगी, राइट साइड में कम हो जाएगी, लाइक दैट. सो शिफ्ट ऑफ mediastinum ये अपन क्लिनिकली भी आप वार्ड में पता कर सकते हैं और एक्सरे में तो बहुत अच्छे से दिख जाएगा. mediastinal शिफ्ट टू अफेक्टेड साइड, उस साइड में डिसीज है तो ये क्या पैथोलॉजी हो सकती है. सपोज राइट साइड में मीडियस्टर्नल शिफ्ट हो गया है, पूरा मीडियस्टर्नम राइट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया है और अपन कह रहे हैं कि दिस इज ऑन द अफेक्टेड साइड. तो राइट लंग में ऐसा क्या हुआ होगा कि पूरा मीडियस्टर्नम इज शिफ्टेड टू द राइट साइड. राइट लंग का क्या हुआ होगा, कोलैप्स हुआ होगा, बराबर. सो उधर स्पेस कम हो गई तो मीडियस्टर्नम राइट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया. मीडियस्टर्नल शिफ्ट टू हेल्दी साइड, राइट. न्यूमोथोरैक्स हाइड्रोथोरैक्स है, सपोज लेफ्ट साइड में न्यूमोथोरैक्स है, हाइड्रोथोरैक्स है. अब राइट साइड में तो कोई पैथोलॉजी नहीं है, पर बिकॉज ऑफ इंक्रीज दिस न्यूमोथोरैक्स एंड हाइड्रोथोरैक्स विल accommodate more space on the, they will require more space on the left side. They will push the mediastinum towards the healthy side, right? So राइट मीडियस्टर्नल शिफ्ट है तो पैथोलॉजी राइट साइड में भी हो सकती है, कोलैप्स ऑफ लंग हो सकता है, लेफ्ट साइड में भी हो सकती है, वहां पर हाइड्रोथोरैक्स न्यूमोथोरैक्स हो सकता है, राइट. सो और क्या देख सकते हैं अपन, एक्सटेंशन ऑफ पस फ्रॉम नेक. नेक से पस बिटवीन द प्री ट्रैकियल एंड प्री वर्टिब्रल फेशिया, डीप सर्वाइकल फेशिया के जो पार्ट हैं उनके बीच में से पस एक्सटेंड होके नेक में से retropharyngeal space में से it can enter through the superior mediastinum and it can come in the posterior mediastinum. So neck का infection posterior mediastinum तक जा सकता है between the pretracheal and prevertebral layer of deep cervical fascia. So neck से तो infection mediastinum में आ ही सकता है, पर mediastinum से it can extend into the थाई में भी जा सकता है. सो आपको थाई में एक कलेक्शन दिख रहा है पस का, बट पैथोलॉजी कैन बी इन द नेक. सी व्हाई इट कैन एक्सटेंड इनटू द थाई, बिकॉज सॉस मेजर मसल, यू नो, लेसर ट्रोकेंटर पर इंसर्शन होता है, थाई में जाती है. सो सॉस मेजर मसल इज कवर्ड बाय सॉस शीथ एंड दिस शीथ cover the psoas major muscle which is located, muscle is in the abdomen, but this sheath communicates with posterior mediastinum by a funnel shape orifice. मसल थोरैक्स में नहीं जाती सॉस मेजर, बट उसकी जो शीथ है कवरिंग द सॉस मेजर that communicates with the posterior mediastinum through a funnel shape orifice. So posterior mediastinum एक बार पास आ गया तो इस शीथ में चला जाएगा और सॉस की शीथ से इट कैन एक्सटेंड इनटू द थाई एंड कैन रिप्रेजेंट एज स्वेलिंग इन फीमोरल ट्रायंगल. आपको देख सकता है, राइट. सो दिस इज एक्सटेंशन ऑफ पस इन थाई. क्लियर? थैंक यू सो मच.